Hello and welcome to the Anime Madness Reacts. I'm your host HenDiddy. I'm joined here today with Tony.
Hello.
As we're back on the My Hero chapter. We uploaded the One Piece chapter yesterday. Oh my god, was it mind blowing. If you're caught up to One Piece, go ahead and go check that out. And for My Hero today, we are reading chapter 411, titled History's Greatest Villain. And it looks like we are starting off in the Vegestes, however you say that word, the dream space. This fight has long since been passed on to his successors. Bringing down Tomer Shigaraki is their entire reason for still existing. What's going to happen to the power after he's gone then?
Well, assumedly, once All for One is gone, One for All will also vanish.
So
Seeing as they're
Deku
kind
will
of the
become
same.
quirkless again.
Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? But that's my assumption. Once, because once the quirk that started it all is gone, the quirk that's gonna end it all will also go away. That's my thought to it, at least.
Oh
Or the
my
reason why it's keeping the
god!
vestiges.
Did you turn the page yet?
I did. That is.
So,
What is going on there?
18-page chapter, by the way. And
There.
we turned the page from them talking, and Danger Sense kicked off, it looked like. And there's a giant hand coming into the previous user's area with a hole in the middle, so that's All for One's hand.
I wonder if, as the fight is going on, because original One for All is gone, so too now is All for One. All for One is gone. One for All is now fading.
Yeah, the ninth, and we have.
Because Deku mentioned, I think last chapter, something about how he's losing the ability to use his quirks, like use the ones from the vestiges.
So the ninth is in your hands, is what we get from the fourth, and it looks like the sixth, Black Whip, is trying to communicate to Deku. Shinamari and Danger Sense have been stolen away.
Oh wow! A broken chain of inherited might, the power that drove my master up a wall.
I don't share his obsession, but hey, whatever helps me destroy you. And the chair's disappearing inside of the previous user's area as well.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That creep busted into our psych space and got one over us like it was nothing. So we have Black Whip times Fajin plus Gear Shift, Black Chain. That's a cool ass move.
That really is.
And now Shigaraki's taking Danger Sense on a test run. No wonder you could dodge all my attacks. My destruction can start with the biggest pain in my neck. You. Okay, double page spread.
Ooh,
I'm
wow.
guessing Shigaraki doesn't consider himself human anymore.
Do you?
So
I know I don't at
far
this point.
beyond that. This is an insane double page spread. Shigaraki's tongue out. It's giving me Joker vibes. Shigaraki's face.
Mm-hmm.
And he's using the black chain to protect himself. And now he's bleeding profusely from the head. And his mask is gone.
What was up with the mask? You just have to keep
I'm
breathing
guessing
in
it was
those
a
roiling
respirator.
waves.
I'm guessing it was like a
Yeah.
respirator or something. We're so close to Mount Fuji. Right as gear shift's wearing off. There's so much going on at once right now.
Oh yeah. He only stole a quirk. Doesn't affect your overall physical boost. Your raw strength is stocked up in one. It is stocked up in one for all. Not in the
Not the
quirk
quirk
factors.
factors.
Just gotta survive until you're recovered.
Okay, so there's a huge fear of Shigaraki taking the rest of them in one fell
Whoa,
swoop.
whoa, hold up. Page 11's crazy. What?
Do you think I don't see you, Phantom, chit-chatting about a plan to run away, I bet?
How does he see them?
Maybe because he took one of the users.
Maybe. But
Running
that's...
and hiding is how you bunch got stronger, so I gotta destroy you before the next great escape.
What the heck?
Oh my god! Another double page spread, and as Shigaraki is walking, everything is disintegrating behind him.
That is crazy.
This was their one goal, though, to not let Shigaraki touch the ground, and he's on the ground, and it turns out it doesn't have to be his hands.
Nope, it just needs to be him at this point.
Look how long his hair's gotten, too.
Oh.
That's like a
Yeah, it's gotten a lot long. Not nearly as long, but yeah.
I'm talking about in the double page spread. It looks as long as Griffith's.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty close. It shortens up in the next page, though, so... It's weird.
I wonder if that was just Horikoshi going in on the drawings.
Might have been.
So it looks like he's powering up again.
He chased you here on purpose. The mountain will erupt when he hits Decay, and when Decay hits it. He wants to blow up Mount Fuji!
Oh, boy.
This one is no proper successor to All for One.
He is Ruin Incarnate.
Oh, man.
Oh, no. No, it's all somehow connected and somewhere inside of you.
Bro. I hate you, Deku.
As a person.
No. There's no human being left.
Why is Uraraka there?
It's because of, I think they probably talked about Toga.
Maybe.
Because, look, she's a person too, and I have no clue what obvious for her. What's obvious for her.
Granted.
It's because that sounds a lot like Toga. With, like, her referring to Toga there.
So we have Deku gearing up, saying Shigaraki's a person, and then in the final panel we have Shigaraki smiling, with danger sense going off.
You know what I really hate? The fact that Deku thinks that there's still a person in Shigaraki. No, there's not. No human, no matter how battered and bruised they become, will ever want to just destroy the world. Like Shigaraki wants to right now. Yeah. No one wants to just have everything go.
And he's got danger sense, so Deku launched an attack. Because those
Lord's gearing up to an attack.
Well, those lightning bolts are danger sense.
I mean, it could be from somebody else as well. Doesn't necessarily need to be Deku.
True. But who else can honestly get to where Deku is right now?
Bakugo.
Doubtful.
If he's still up, he could. Not in the same speed, but he could have, while they were talking, have somehow launched himself over there.
I doubt Bakugo is doing
it. Is doubtful. It is doubtful, but it's a possibility.
The shape he was in and the concern he showed for All Might because of All Might's state.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm just saying it's possible, but not likely to be the case.
And that's the end of the chapter, though. Break next week. So things are heating up in the final. Let me go back into the chapter actually and look at some comments. Wait, so if Midoriya really thinks he can save him, then wouldn't just resolve into the death of Shigaraki? Like, there's no way Shigaraki can be rehabilitated. No one will trust him. The only way Midoriya can save him is killing him. Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
I see no fault in that. Still at it, huh? The continuous I must give the evil, selfish villain who only wants destruction a chance because I believe deep inside he's still a good person cliche. That's the one reason why CW's Flash was a shit series. Now we just need Izuku constantly saying it's my fault while we're at it. And someone replied to him saying, I think you've missed the point entirely. Izuku isn't giving him a chance or even forgiving him, just trying to reach out to his humanity and save him, however possible. It is possible to both condemn and sympathize with someone at once, and Izuku has expressed both feelings decisively.
True, but I think at this point Midoriya should just realize, yeah, there's no saving Shigaraki. There's no reason to want to save Shigaraki after all he's done. Yeah. In my opinion, at least. There's no reason for him to want to do that.
So apparently in the first few panels, when they're in the zone, you can see Shigaraki's hands start to come in.
Oh, Danger Sense is going off immediately on the first page, that's why.
Yeah, but I don't see the hand.
No, but that might be...
Because there was a comment that said that it was there.
Yeah, it might have been because of Danger Sense's lightning going off. That might have been what they were talking about. Because there's no angle where you could see it.
Yeah, I was rereading, I'm sorry, but look at the way Horikoshi drew Shigaraki's hand in the first few panels.
So much detail in it.
Someone said best chapter so far. I highly disagree with that.
No, it isn't the best chapter
I would say
so far.
Bakugo's return is probably one of the best chapters there is.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way this battle won't be punctuated with an erupting volcano. Yeah, that's definitely... It's going to happen.
The fact he's building up Fuji erupting right now has to happen.
The fact that the fight went there to begin with. Okay, Midoriya, I hope you have a way to beat him with respecting his humanity. So glad that AFO is gone so Shigaraki can shine again. A lot of people really didn't like All For One.
I don't know why. He is literally evil for the sake of evil. He wanted everything.
He's like Aizen or Dofi. Evil incarnate.
Yeah. He wanted everything, and then when he didn't get it, he took it. Simple as that.
That's exactly what Aizen and Dofi did.
Yeah, like, it makes sense. There doesn't have to be a reason for someone to be evil. No, you don't need a tragic backstory or some, like reason.
Because look at Aizen. Aizen had no tragic backstory.
There was no reason other than, I want to be smart. I want
to be the pinnacle of all things.
Yeah.
Dofi, there was some tragedy. There was a lot of tragedy in Dofi's backstory.
But it wasn't what sparked him to be evil.
No, I think it was his parents' actions, because even as a kid, he killed his own dad.
Yeah, wow, okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Dofi was another one, like, yeah, he had some sadness in his backstory, but that did not make him...
It was not what caused him to be evil. It was from the start.
Now, Madara is where we get that gray line.
Madara's where the gray line comes in, but I think that's also because of the difference in time period between Madara and...
Yeah. Looking back on the backstory of Madara, it's like, okay, he had a good relationship with Hashirama. They founded the village together.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly what it was that ticked Madara off to leave the village and fight Hashirama. Then Kenjaku and Mahito.
Mahito. Don't even get me started on Mahito,
do we even get started on Jujutsu Kaisen?
No. Literally, the curses are just that. They're curses. They are evil because that is what they are.
What about Geto in Zero?
I won't... that's tough.
Now that you
Geto might not be...
you have hidden inventory, that leads up to Zero. That's Gojo and Geto as students, and it builds into the events of Zero. Of course, years down the line, but still.
I think Geto falls into that gray area.
Gray area.
Because there kind of is a reason for him to become a little evil, a little harmful towards people.
But the way he went about it.
He went about it was.
Yeah. Then we got Muzan. When you look at Muzan compared to All for One.
Muzan wasn't a tragic backstory. He was ill and was saved, and then...
What saved him cursed him, basically.
Exactly, and he took out his anger and continued to be evil and angry because of it.
Yeah.
And then after a while, he forgot that he was human and decided, oh yeah, I'm going to try and conquer the sun.
How about Meliodas?
I wouldn't say Meliodas is evil. Well, I wouldn't say he's also good either. He's kind of like one of those self-serving people, but he's still helpful to others.
And you get the rest of the Ten Commandments as well, and Meliodas' father, the Demon King.
I don't think Meliodas' father can be considered good, but I don't think he can be considered fully evil either. Johan's evil.
That's just pure evil incarnate.
He was just pure evil, yeah.
Frieza.
Yeah, Frieza's evil. There was no reason for him to be a conqueror. He just shows, yeah, I like to conquer planets because I'm strong.
Can't really say anything about Cell or Boo because they were
man-made. Yeah.
Well, Cell was man-made. Boo wasn't.
You're right, but yeah.
He was galactic-made. Tien Shinhan in OG Dragon Ball.
Who?
Tien. Three-eyed.
Oh. Yeah, no, I know. No, I know who that is. I just didn't hear you. You said it so fast, I didn't comprehend what you said. I wouldn't say he's evil. I'd say he was a martial artist who was full of himself because he had the ability, and then he got humbled. He got humbled real quick.
Piccolo from OG Dragon Ball.
Yeah, Demon King Piccolo. He was evil.
Yeah, nothing brought him up for that.
No, and then...
Well, he actually is pure evil because he was...
Yes, he's the evil half of Kami. Yeah. So no, he is just evil for the sake of he was evil.
The fact that he was able to become good, being the dark side of someone else...
And then when they fused together to get their strength back, that was so cool.
Nail was in there with him.
That was so cool.
Vegeta and Nappa.
I'll say it was their pride as Saiyans that didn't let them bow fully to Frieza.
We know Vegeta was always plotting to rebel against Frieza.
Yeah. I'd say Nappa was following Vegeta.
Well, yeah.
He wasn't...
Nappa was Vegeta's guard.
Yeah. I'd say Nappa held very little loyalty to Frieza, but held loyalty to Vegeta. And as soon as Vegeta would have rebelled, Nappa would have followed. It was their pride as Saiyans. Blackbeard?
Blackbeard.
Oh. I'm going to say...
We don't know enough.
We don't know enough, but I'm going to say... Because even though we don't have any backstory...
All we know about his backstory is what we got from Roger's backstory. So he was orphaned as a child and picked up by the Whitebeard Pirates.
Who wasn't in One Piece? Tell me that. Quite a few characters, but still. I'd say it's like a 50-50 ratio of the named characters in One Piece is, okay, either they were orphaned as a child, or they had their parents, or had some form of parents.
What would you consider Usopp then? Would you consider Usopp orphaned?
He's not orphaned, but he didn't really have any parents either. His mom was slowly dying.
I mean, his mom had AMD.
Yeah, his mom was slowly dying, and his dad wasn't present. So it was
anime mother disease.
Yeah, it's one of those things like, yeah, Usopp's kind of an orphan, but he's also kind of not. He's that gray zone in One Piece for if he has parents or not.
There's a lot of those.
There are a lot of those.
Okay, you got Nami and Nojiko.
We'll do it even better. One third have their parents, one third is a we don't know, and the other third are orphans.
Because Nami and Nojiko were
They were
technically they were
orphans. They
orphaned,
had a
and then
parent.
Bellamere, and then they
Yeah.
lost Bellamere. Oh,
But for my
boy.
opinion on Teach, I'm gonna say that he is evil, but it's due to ambition.
I could see that. I could see that.
He wants to be king of the pirates, so he's going to go out of his way to do
No.
anything in his power.
You have that backwards. It's not King of the Pirates. King of the World.
Oh, my bad.
He's
I
following.
forgot.
He's following Zebek.
Yeah. So, yeah, he wants to be king of the world, so he's just going for that ambition. He doesn't really... If you get in his way, yeah, he'll run over you. But if you
No.
don't...
Kaido.
Didn't Kaido just want to chill in Wano and fight strong people?
So Kaido originally wanted to be king of the pirates, wanted to be Joy Boy, but knew that he wasn't going to be. So he told King, "Whoever defeats me is Joy Boy," and then became what he was at Wano.
Yeah. So I'd say Kaido isn't evil. He's just a pirate. He's just kind of self-serving, I'd say.
Orochi then.
He was evil. He was a snake. He was trying to gain power.
He was trying to get revenge on the Kozuki clan for what they did to the Korzumi, and
yeah,
then he just wanted to see Wano burn.
Yeah, there was no reason for him to do that other than spite. So he's evil.
Caesar.
Which Caesar?
Caesar Clown.
Okay, because I was thinking when you first said Caesar, my brain went, but he's a JoJo character. He's not. He's helpful. He's not evil.
JoJo's everyone's just evil.
In JoJo's, either they're evil or they were evil, and then they became part of the cast.
You have Dio.
He was just evil.
He was just evil. You had the Masked Men, the Pillarmen.
Pillarmen were Aztec gods. They were probably evil.
Yeah. Then you had Dio again.
This time on Jonathan's body.
Yeah. Then you had Kira.
Red Hot Chili Peppers, then Kira. Red Hot? It's hard to say if Red Hot was really evil or not.
What do you mean Red Hot Chili Peppers?
The guy that they had to find Joseph for. The electric bird.
Oh. Yeah.
That's Red Hot.
I guess
that's Red Hot Chili Peppers. He was the first antagonist.
He was the first antagonist, yeah. But when I look at JoJo's, I'm like, okay, there's
you look at the overall villain, yeah.
One overarching villain who is the main purpose of this JoJo's arc, and that was Kira in Part 4's case.
Technically not, because he wasn't introduced until halfway through the part. And then he became main villain, because he literally it was we're looking for the arrow.
Than Red Heart Chip. He's more memorable than Red
Heart Chili Peppers. But that's because he's also the better villain. It's just the first half was looking for the arrow. That was the whole point of the first half of Part 4 was looking for the arrow. Then they found out who had it.
Then you had the boss.
The boss.
Diavolo. He was a good one.
Yes. Now, I'm not sure I can outright say that the Mafia boss is evil or not, only because he's a Mafia boss. He kind of has two options.
We literally, in Part 5, it was all Mafia-oriented, so there really was no right or wrong.
Yeah, it's like, he can either do it for the right reasons and have the wrong thing happen, or he can do it for the wrong reasons and have the right thing happen.
It was more of, we're just following this group of mafioso. Like
all they were trying to do was meet the boss, and then what happens when they meet the boss? He tries to kill them.
Well, no, they wanted to defeat the boss. That was Bruno's whole goal.
Yeah, that was Bruno's, but I'm saying, like, the entire time, they wanted to meet and defeat the boss. Mm-hmm. What happens when they first see him, and instead of talking out nicely, no, he goes, I'm going to kill you guys.
Well, yeah, because he knew they wanted to throw a coup d'etat.
Yeah, well, because he's like 3 people or something. Let's not talk about that. Yeah, he's 2. But it's just, oh my god.
Part 6, you have Pucci.
You finished Part 6, right?
Yes,
yeah, you did. You sent me your reaction to that, yeah.
I finished Part 6, I was like, what the fuck is up with her name? She's not even a JoJo now.
Nope. Now,
It gets me wondering what happens in Steel Ball Run, because that is the #2 manga of all time right now. Behind Berserk.
I'll tell you the two characters that are most memorable.
Because I don't think
To
they
me, at
started
least.
publishing the Steel Ball Run chapters in English yet.
And there might be some, but not all. Because I think my one buddy has a box, like a box case for a box case. What box set for it?
Stone Ocean Volume 2 isn't even out yet.
Oh, you know what? No, it's he
It would
has
be
a
golden.
box.
It would be the only ones that have box sets are the original Part 3, because the other ones are the hardcover.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, Volume 2 of Stone Ocean is on pre-order for Bookwise. But for chapter-wise, they are still publishing Stone Ocean chapters on here.
I'm about to show you something. I'm not sure if this is in English or not, but this is in fact a box set for Steel Ball Run. Now, it looks like it is indeed an import and not necessarily translated. But copy image, paste image. It looks like an import, and this is the same box he has.
Yeah, that's the Japanese version.
Yeah, so I'm assuming it's import at that point, but that's what he has. Yeah. So yeah.
Let me actually.
But
it's easier to see
the two most memorable characters, in my opinion, or at least the two funniest names: Johnny Joestar, Diego Brando.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
One of them has a dinosaur. I'm not going to tell you which one.
Kaiju number 8 has a new story, and it's called Kaiju number 8 B-Side. First chapter is out, and it is free to view. It looks like it's following the captain of Squad 3.
Cool.
Not Squad 3, Squad 1. Yeah, so January 2nd, chapter 109 of JoJo's Part 6 was released in English. And if I remember correctly, Part 6 has 157 chapters? 158 chapters. So there's still 49 chapters left to come out, and then they'll start publishing Part 7 in English. So we still got a while before we get... We'll probably get the anime of Steel Ball Run before the manga starts.
Probably.
And, I mean, that's what happened with Stone Ocean. But, yeah, Steel Ball Run is supposed to be the best JoJo's part so far. So we'll see how that goes.
Really?
But, thank you for joining us for this little rant about villains.
Yeah.
We were trying to fill time because we didn't want to be like, oh, it's only in like a 9-minute review video. But thank you for joining us. Make sure you check out all the links down in the description below. And stay tuned, because tomorrow, if you weren't there for a live, Season 2, Episode 13 of The Madness is dropping with the best Studio Ghibli.
Ghibli. I love them.
Studio Ghibli films. So make sure you check that out. And on Thursday, we have our year in review of 2023 anime. Hope to see y'all over on Twitch on Saturday for a preview of 2024 anime. And of course, on Sunday, we have Best Historical Anime, which we got a pretty stacked lineup for that one.
Ooh.
Yeah. We'll catch y'all on the next one.
Bye-bye.
I'm a failure. After all that hard work,